Hi everyone, Mr. Nobody here. As none of you probably know, I am an architecture student, and a stubborn one at that. For all of my 4 years of studying, I've never used any program other than Blender. And yes, it's been a pain. I worked in the software for a long time now, so it's much easier for me to work here rather than a different program. Although, other more architecturally oriented programs have their benefits. They have a lot of tools to help you make the project as easily as possible. And one of those tools is the Dimensions tool, which I've missed dearly in Blender. There are some integration measuring tools in Blender, one of them just shows you the dimensions, but you can't really export it as far as I know. The other is an integrated add-on called Measure It, but I'll be honest, I just don't like it. It's never been easy for me to use and couldn't get it to work, probably because I'm dumb. It's good for displaying and measuring, but exporting is kind of unintuitive for me. So I only had two options, make it myself or pay for an add-on. Okay, I only had one option, to make it myself. For this reason, 3 years ago, I started on a quest to make my own measuring system for Blender, which will resemble the Archicad Dimension tool, and I called the file CAD. The thing is, I don't know how to code at all. So I decided I would make it in GeoNodes. Well, the truth of the matter is, I'm not an expert in GeoNodes either, and I certainly wasn't 3 years ago. So my attempt was cut very short. I did manage to scrap together a basic system that would take 2 points of a mesh and calculate the distance using a tutorial, which I can't seem to find now. Run it through the string to curve node and voila, we have a dimension. But I can't repeat it. It only shows one dimension at a time. So that was useless. If only there was a node. No, not a node, a zone that could repeat the action that is placed in it. Like, what would we call it? Like a repeat zone? Woo! Fast forward to Blender 4.0, a grandiose update with a bunch of amazing new features, and the update that added the repeat zone. And there we have attempt number 2. My problem has been solved. I can plug my measuring system into the repeat zone and nothing. I looked, and I looked. I tried a bunch of things, but could not get it to work. When I had already given up, I stumbled onto a video by Studio Design Academy, showing how to display multiple texts procedurally using GeoNodes. I followed the tutorial, dissected it, implemented the nodes, and nothing. Yet again, I was faced with defeat. That was 5 months ago. Fast forward to a few days ago. As I was walking or doing whatever it was I was doing at the moment, I was just putting nodes together in my head, plugging in different inputs and outputs, seeing what it might result in, and I thought of something at that moment. As soon as I got to my laptop, I powered up my brain. I'm referring to the hard drive I store my projects on, not my actual brain. Nothing can power that up. I tried out the new setup that I had come up with, and nothing. It still didn't work. I must be doing something wrong, I thought to myself. This should work. It has to work. It's really simple. So I went back to SAD video again, copied his setup to see what part did what, and after I actually understood how the repeat zone works, I changed some inputs and it worked. It friggin' worked. So added a bunch of features that I would like to have, compiled it, and now I present to you my version of the measuring tool in Blender. Let's open up Blender, go to Preferences, choose Install from Disk, find your file, click on Install, and it's ready to go. You can close out this tab, press N, and at the toolbar you can see CAD Measure. Let's go to top view, let's delete the cube so we can see it better. Click on X, and we're in edit mode now. we can extrude, and you can see it displays measurements. If we click Y, Z, it will change orientation. If you exit edit mode and click on them, it will create new instances of measurements. Okay, let's delete all of them and let's measure a cube. Click on X. Let's go into top view, snap it to one of the sides, extrude it, and we have the measurement. If we want to switch to Y or Z, we can do that by clicking on them. Very important to be in edit mode if you want to change the orientation of this particular measurement. We can add more dots by just Ctrl R. Click on Cadify so we can make it look more like ArchiCAD. So let's review all of the options you have with the node setup. You can change the text size, the rotation of the text, the location of it, how far away the lines are, how thick they are, how the crosses are oriented, and how big they are. You also have a checkbox saying custom material. The thing is, the node setup comes with its own material, which is pure black, like it doesn't react to light. But if you want it to react to light, you can click on custom material and make your own material and assign it there. And we can see in the render view how it looks. So let's switch to cycles, turn on GPU. As you can see, it works in both engines. You can just render out your image and it will show up because it's just an object. You can also switch units from centimeters to meters to millimeters. If you're using Imperial,
you can suck it. You suck it. Suck it!
But for real, I just don't know how to do that yet. So if you have any ideas, drop them in the comments. And that's all. Thank you for watching.